Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Emmanuel. Welcome back again to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emmanuel. I do a whole bunch of Afro beats, Afro pop, album reviews, reactions, stuff like that. So definitely check out the other content. Today's video, guys, we are here to review one of my favorite EPs for the month of May, Afrosoul by WurlD, okay? So if you guys are not familiar with WurlD is an Afrosoul singer-songwriter that plays with reggae, high life, house music sometimes. He kicked off his music career in the United States. He went to, I think, Georgia State University. But that's where he got a lot of his influences in R&B and pop music. He's been affiliated with Timbaland, Chris Brown, Mario, like a whole bunch of artists that he worked and got a lot of his influence. Definitely one of my favorite personal artists from last year. Releasing his debut album, Love is Contagious, as well as I Love Girls with Trouble with SARS. And that was an amazing project as well, which left alone definitely solidified his name in the Nigerian music scene. Flexed a whole lot of pop sounds, very experimental, not just from him but from SARS as well. He's a huge songwriter too. He has credits for Chris Brown and Davido's Blow My Mind. Obviously going back to both his influences in the United States and back home in Nigeria, his sound aims to, like, I guess, build a bridge between the diaspora and Nigerian sound. And it's almost sort of like a Jidena in that sense. But let's talk about this EP though. He's proven to show that his sound is very fresh and organic, and not necessarily trying to break into the scene with the very same formulaic Afropop singles that we hear. It's coming with an EP that is named after a genre. Whenever an EP is named after a genre, I'm always very interested in it. Do you know what I mean? Whenever I hear Afrosoul, oh yeah, with this EP he's trying to solidify his name with this genre, bring this new wave, kind of carry it as his own, and kind of almost like a Bryson Tiller with Trap Soul, man. Everyone turns back to the project as it's the Bible of that genre, do you know what I mean? That was kind of the expectation I placed on this because of how fresh and new his sound definitely is, and I can see him creating like a lane for himself for that. It's very unique vocally, and his blend of very soft, almost like a very soulful, I feel like his voice deserves to be like a Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross type soul, but obviously forcing it with the Afrobeat elements that we hear. That was kind of like the expectation I placed on this EP. Let's talk about track 1, National Anthem. Yo, first off, shout out to whoever is on the bass guitar on this song. The attention to detail with that bass guitar, man, it was just entering every time. It was just carrying the entire song the entire time. One thing I can point out from that song. Another thing was the very subtle, high energy kind of thing. I know it's weird as I'm saying like a subtle high energy, but yeah, this was high energy in the sense that the instrumentation came in with that very strong, energetic Fela vibe, that Fela moment. I think there was a Fela sample on there too. The production definitely took you to the streets. It gave you that hustle mentality, like you go out there and hustle like it's a jungle out there, man, and you just have to like challenge yourself every step of the way. And part of it from this Ibro interview being called National Anthem, something you wake up in the morning and recite every day. Like when we go to primary school, like that's what we're reciting every day. It felt really smart to put that in the first track, just to get you up and just to get you straight into that vibe. Okay, let's get our energy up there. So in terms of that Afrosoul, this is the very first taste of that we can see. This was a very solid intro into the EP. Track 2, Ghost Town. Again, the production on this one is a solid reggae vibe that situates you back into like a ghetto, and we're still feeling like we're in the streets. This is the picture that this album so far is painting for you. The song obviously ties to the very first track again, that dog eat dog mentality, that yo, you're doing it alone, living in a ghost town, gotta make it on my own, that type of energy, you know what I mean? Again, this feels like his intro into the industry and just him walking and meeting all the challenges that he's bound to face in the industry, and just that's what it feels like at the moment. And also for this particular song, he did a colors version. For some reason I like the colors version than the one on the EP. Go check it out if you haven't, it was solid. Track 3, Teal of Nobody. This is where he went to that Afro house, that Afro house element that I didn't know he could body, man. Like, I don't know, he did have some Afro house moments with SARS, but this particular one was a TMXO and it was fire. Okay, this is definitely the song that I was stuck on the entire time. This is the only one, well, I won't say this is the only one I go back to often, but this is one of the strong ones I do. The production and the hook kind of place you in like almost like a dark, steamy nightclub where there's a boy and there's a girl, where like they're fighting fighting for each other's attention, and each of them are being very possessive of each other. She don't want me loving nobody, and likewise him saying I don't want my baby next to anybody. That very possessive type love, you know what I mean? It can be toxic. It seems like it's a very toxic relationship, chat, but we'll move on. Now we get to story, and this track is where he loses me. It's a very, very generic attempt at Afropop, and kind of took away the statement he was trying to make with this EP. It was a very, very, very generic delivery that he had, almost like it was imitating like a Wizkid meets like 2016 techno. Again, if he's trying to redefine a genre or come in and almost like mark his own statement with the sound, I feel like this particular track kind of steered him away from where I thought his vision was. But yeah, this wasn't it for me. Now we get to WAYO, again an Afro fusion, Afro beat, but a very, very salsa type fusion there. This is a more recent Wizkid kind of vibe. It's a very, very trendy bounce and feel that he has at this moment. A lot of people are on this wave. I'm a sucker for it. I love it. It comes with a very, very infectious hook, and of course we're having KLP on this track too. So it's those drum rolls in between, those transitions kept you alive, kept you engaged. You could feel every moment on this track, and something that I do go back to very often. Can't Come Outside obviously felt like a quarantine type song where he's talking about, oh yeah, I'd love to see you but I can't come outside. Obviously everyone's making songs about the lockdown. I don't know, I won't say it's lazy storyline, but obviously yeah, it's something that reflects the atmosphere. And obviously we know art as an expression, and almost every artist, every form of artist will create something around this lockdown. It just feel like he didn't challenge himself on the song. It just felt a little bit less engaging than the other tracks that were here for sure. But just the lack of build up or anticipation to the song, almost no direction on the song. It just felt like a one straight cruise that no climax, no peaks. One of those few dull moments in the EP. And we get to the last track, Birthday Song, and this is just high life heaven, high life to the core. And it goes to the best parts of Africa where you can find very, very, very sweet organic high life, and that's Ghana, man. Just that Ghanaian high life atmosphere was very, very well captivated here. The vivid trombone, you could hear that feel, man. Like you can't just uplift your spirit. Like it just gets you there. Another thing to point out is it's been a while you've heard the Birthday Song, and it was kind of a creative concept for him to go with. All in all, the EP felt like he was making a bold statement of his sound, his soulful fusion with a wide range of Afrobeat styles. His overall delivery and cadence feels effortless, which can be good in some contexts but detrimental in some, simply because his vocal presence lacks the intensity and passion you would expect to match the atmosphere that the production places you in. Again, you can witness that in songs like Story and Can't Come Outside. But in terms of subject matter for an Afrocentric project, it was diverse as it could be. He gave us a hell of a birthday song and two motivational get your ass off the couch type songs. As a songwriter, I think he thrives in coming up with amazing, very infectious melodies, but for me lacks the creativity in his lyrics. I feel like he can think outside of the box a little bit more creatively when it comes to like putting together words. It could be more witty, it could be more clever. To be fair, the outro of the very first track was a very solid moment called Growing Wings. It was a very, very pleasant surprise and a very creative moment to emphasize that he's going and flying to the top regardless of people that are with him or without him. In total, it was a very good listen. My favorites, Ghost Town, Love Nobody, and WAYO, and maybe I could squeeze in the birthday song too, man. My least favorites, as I've mentioned, Story and Can't Come Outside. And now for my rating, WurlD, Afrosoul. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been your boy Emmanuel. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this EP. And of course, if you're new to this channel, definitely check out the other content. I have IG live moments, I have game shows, reviews like this one, and reactions and stuff like that. I have more coming. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. She don't want me loving nobody.